You think you have all the time in the world, a future you can always defer to. Yet reality operates on a different schedule. It offers reminders in the passing of years, in missed chances, and in the stories of those who waited until it was too late. Life is short is a cliché precisely because it is a universal truth. Your physical capacities will fade, your circumstances will shift, and the people around you will change. This is the human condition. To assume your path is immune to this cycle is a miscalculation. There is no time like the present to do what you need to do for yourself. So here are 6 reasons why you should go for it. 1. Life is short. The brutal fact is you probably don't have time. The average American life is about 78 years. Even a well-lived, long life still means you only have so much time. If you want to do it, if you have a real desire, then you need to go for it before you run out of time. Your time is ticking away. Your time to be childlike is coming to an end. Your time to be hungry and hopeful will diminish. And your time to be innocent and soft is fleeting. Before you lose your sense of possibility, before the world bruises you down into an earthy shell, you should go for it. Because then it will be too late. What have you got to lose? Think about the 60, 80, 100-year-olds who look back on their lives with regret. They spent an entire lifetime wishing they had taken the chance. Regret is a bitch. Don't let her be your bedmate. We operate under the assumption of a limitless timeline, a fallacy that encourages perpetual delay. The reality is that every path is eventually impacted by loss, by fading capacity, or by simple bad luck. This is not a morbid observation. It is a practical one. It is the necessary foundation for a sense of urgency that is not frantic, but focused. It is the reason why later is the most dangerous word in the English language. 2. It's not all or nothing. Usually, people don't just leap from a life of 0 to a life of 100 with nothing in between. Time and time again, the pursuit of desires is framed as an all or nothing ordeal. However, if you fail, it's not the end of your journey. You can retreat to a place of relative comfort and start anew with something different or less ambitious. Life is governed by a series of second, third, and fourth chances. If approaching your dream carefully and in stages makes you more comfortable, then that's what you should do. This insight partially offsets the brevity of life. True, you might not have so many years left, but those you have are still momentous, deserving of attention and action. Therefore, instead of waiting for a magical tipping point when all conditions align perfectly, begin where you stand. A single match, once lit, can galvanize courage, muster resources, and set you in motion. Just by lighting this match, you'll have transitioned from a life of 0 to a life of more, clearing the path for your ensuing steps. 3. Who cares what other people think? Most people don't go after what they want because of the fear of being told no. They don't want to hear the truth any more than they want anyone else to hear their truth. But here's the thing. The longer you wait, the older you get, and no one on their deathbed wishes that they had spent less time with the people they love. Would it be so terrible if you got rejected? If you took that risk, what is the worst that could happen? And if you did fall on your tail, are you really so broken that you couldn't get yourself back up? If you don't go after whatever it is that you want from life, if you don't march to the beat of your drum, who is it really that you are afraid to disappoint, yourself or someone else? Why do we care so much about what other people think? The answer is survival. As children, we had no other choice but to listen to what others thought about us. We couldn't survive without the approval of our parents, teachers, or caretakers, but as adults, having their approval no longer matters. If you are not afraid of their disapproval, no one can hold you back from accomplishing anything. You will be free. 4. You are strong enough to do hard things. Uncertainty, fear, and change are uncomfortable. They feel hard, yet you are strong enough to handle them. In fact, you are strong enough for anything that life may throw your way. Dig inside for those wells of inner power that have carried you this far. They are already fueling your desire, your determination, and your boldness. You are psychologically strong enough to navigate the harshest tornado inside your head and consequently move into the unknown. Indeed, you are stronger than you know. Although leaving your familiar comfort zone can shake your sense of security, the wisdom gleaned from your past experiences will guide you through the transitions. You have already endured every difficult day in your history. You possess a catalog of survived hardships you do not review often enough. The difficulty of the task is not a barrier. It is the very thing that will forge the strength required to complete it. Your past has already equipped you with the tools for your future struggle. You have already passed tests you once thought were impossible. 5. Doing what you love makes success more likely. The expression "success is doing what you love" might strike some minds as an odd formula for getting ahead, but there's a good argument to back it up. As a starting point, when you pursue your passions, you actuate all the conditions that make success more likely. When you do what you love, you are constantly creating new opportunities. In contrast, when you do something simply for the money, the opportunity list remains very small. Doing something for the money, the "what have you done for me lately" approach, dictates that everything you do must work immediately. However, when your activity is mission-driven, it has the potential to touch lives in ways you wouldn't expect, creating new opportunities almost daily. 6. When you are brave, the universe rewards you. Most people are afraid to do what they want. They are afraid of failure, of judgment, and so many other things. But when you are brave, when you go for those things that you want, it allows you to manifest more reward than you could possibly imagine. When you reach for success and you put yourself out there, the universe unfolds and opens doors for you, like the below story illustrates. For 6 years, Debbie Gardner worked at a job where she endured constant harassment. The abuse ultimately took a toll on her health and led to her being placed on leave for post-traumatic stress disorder. Following her departure, Misty Reeves, Debbie's daughter, struggled to find work and became depressed. However, once back on her feet, Misty was determined to help her mother recover and decided to enroll her in training as a commercial truck driver. Today, both mother and daughter are employed in the trucking industry, an outcome made possible by the courage they demonstrated in the face of adversity. Every day you don't go for it is a day you voted against your potential. The cost of inaction is always higher than the cost of a mistake. If you enjoyed the video, your subscription helps this channel reach others who need to hear it. Like this video if you're choosing to go for it.